Unlocking Timeless Wisdom Lessons from Rockefeller's Letters. Hey everyone, today I want to share with you some incredible wisdom from a book that my best friend sent to me. It's called The 38 Letters from Rockefeller to His Son. While it's not historical fact, it's packed with wisdom that every parent, entrepreneur, and future leader should know. You know how sometimes a message finds you at the perfect moment? This book was exactly that for me. A collection of profound insights that feel incredibly timely and essential for navigating our world with purpose and integrity. These letters, though perhaps imagined, offer such powerful guidance on building not just a successful career but a meaningful life. It's about the core values that underpin true achievement and lasting impact. I was so struck by the depth of understanding about what truly matters, and I felt an immediate connection to these words, a desire to share them with all of you, my wonderful community, because that's what we do here. We share the things that lift us up. So, today we're going to explore a few of these gems together. We'll delve into lessons on character, the power of reputation, and what it truly means to build wealth not just in our pockets, but in our souls. I believe these ideas have the power to inspire and transform, to make us all think a little deeper. Let's get started on this journey of discovery, and I'm so glad you're here with me for it. Your character, the true foundation of your fortune. The first lesson that just leaped off the page for me, one that I believe is the cornerstone of everything else, is this powerful idea: your character is your capital. Now just think about that for a moment. We often associate capital with money, with assets, with things we can count and measure in a bank account. But what Rockefeller, through these letters, is urging us to understand is that the most valuable, the most potent capital we possess is something far deeper, something intrinsic. It's the very essence of who we are. It's our integrity, our honesty, our moral compass. This isn't about pretending to be good, it's about the authentic goodness. The unwavering principles that guide your actions when no one is watching, when the choices are hard. He's telling us that before you can build an empire, before you can lead a team, before you can truly make a lasting impact, you must first build yourself. Your character is the bedrock upon which everything else stands. If that foundation is shaky, if it's built on deceit or a lack of integrity, then no matter how high you build, it's all at risk of crumbling. Think about the people you admire most, the ones you truly trust, the ones whose presence makes you feel secure. Isn't it their character, their unwavering sense of right and wrong that shines through? That's the real currency in life. It's the quiet strength that speaks volumes, louder than any financial statement ever could. A resonance that calls to the best in others. This means that every single day, with every choice we make, we are either investing in or devaluing this precious capital. Are we choosing honesty, even when it's hard, even when a little white lie seems easier? Are we acting with fairness, even when it might seem more advantageous to take a shortcut? Are we treating others with respect and empathy, seeing the humanity in everyone we meet? These aren't small things. These are the deliberate building blocks of a strong character. Rockefeller understood that a person of high character naturally attracts opportunities, loyalty, and respect. It's like a magnet, drawing good things and good people towards you because they recognize something solid, something trustworthy, something undeniably real. Imagine your character as your personal brand, the silent reputation that precedes you and lingers long after you've left the room. It's what people feel about you, what they say about you when you're not there to hear it. Is it a brand of reliability, of ethical conduct, of someone who keeps their word no matter what? Or is it one that's unfortunately tarnished by inconsistency or questionable decisions that leave others feeling uneasy? Building this kind of internal capital requires conscious effort, deep self-reflection, and an unwavering commitment to living by your highest values, even when the world pressures you to compromise. It's a lifelong endeavor, an ongoing process of becoming the best, most authentic version of yourself. This isn't just about achieving success, it's about deserving it through who you are. So when we talk about wealth, let's expand our definition beyond the material. Let's recognize that the richness of our character is a profound form of wealth. one that can't be bought or sold at any price but must be earned and cultivated with diligence and heart. It's the capital that will see you through the toughest storms. The capital that will define your legacy long after material possessions have faded or gone. This is the true fortune, the enduring treasure that Rockefeller was pointing his son, and indeed all of us, towards. It's a powerful, life-altering reminder to invest in what truly matters most, the unwavering strength and integrity of our inner selves. Reputation, the echo of your actions, the currency of trust. Following closely on the heels of character is another profound insight from these letters, one that speaks directly to how we navigate the world and our interactions within it day in and day out. It's this undeniable truth: in business and in life, your reputation is the compound interest of your behavior. You can lose money and recover. Lose trust? That's far harder to rebuild. Oh, how true this is, isn't it? Think about compound interest in finance, those small, consistent deposits growing exponentially over time into something substantial. Our reputation works in precisely the same way, but the currency, the deposits we make, are our daily actions, our choices, our words, and fundamentally, how we treat other human beings. Every interaction, every promise kept or broken, every act of kindness or moment of carelessness is a deposit or a significant withdrawal from that account of public perception. Rockefeller, through these incredibly insightful words, paints such a vivid picture of this delicate yet immensely powerful force. He's saying that your reputation isn't something that's built overnight in a grand gesture. Rather, it's the slow, steady accumulation of your character in action, consistently witnessed by the world around you. And just like financial investments, positive behaviors, unwavering honesty, steadfast reliability, genuine fairness, heartfelt empathy, compound over time to build a strong, positive reputation that doesn't just open doors but builds bridges, creates unexpected opportunities, and fosters deep, meaningful connections. Conversely, negative behaviors, even those seemingly small lapses in judgment, can also compound, insidiously eroding trust and damaging that carefully built edifice, sometimes with breathtaking and heartbreaking speed. It's a living, breathing entity that reflects the sum total of our conduct. The distinction he makes between losing money and losing trust is so critically important for us all to grasp. Money, as he so rightly points out, can be lost through bad investments, unforeseen circumstances, or mistakes. And yet, with hard work, resilience, and perhaps some good fortune, it can often be regained. We see stories of financial comebacks all the time, inspiring us with their tenacity. But trust? Trust is a far more fragile and precious commodity. Once shattered, it is incredibly difficult, sometimes utterly impossible, to fully restore to its original state. It's like a beautiful, cherished piece of china. You can meticulously try to glue it back together, but the cracks, those visible reminders of the breach, will almost always remain. This is why guarding our reputation, and the sacred trust others place in us, must be a paramount concern in every aspect of our lives. Consider the everyday implications of this, the small moments that add up to something big. Do you consistently follow through on your commitments, both the significant promises and the seemingly minor ones? Are you transparent and forthright in your dealings, even when it's uncomfortable? Do you speak respectfully of others, especially when they're not present to defend themselves? These are the daily actions, the threads that weave the fabric of a good reputation. It's not about grandstanding or performing for an audience. It's about the consistent integrity of your private behavior that eventually, inevitably, becomes public knowledge and perception. This is why authenticity is absolutely key. A reputation built on a facade, on pretense, will eventually crumble under scrutiny, but one built on genuine, verifiable character will withstand the tests of time and adversity. So, this profound wisdom encourages us to be incredibly mindful, almost prayerfully so, of our behavior, recognizing that each action, each word, contributes to this larger narrative of who we are in the eyes of the world. It's a compelling call to live with unwavering intention, to understand that our reputation is one of our most precious, non-negotiable assets, one that requires constant nurturing, vigilant protection, and heartfelt care. It truly is the compound interest of our daily lives, a powerful, undeniable force that can either propel us forward with immense goodwill and open doors, or hold us back with the heavy, suffocating weight of mistrust. This is a lesson that resonates so deeply because, if we're honest, we've all seen its undeniable truth play out in our own lives and the lives of others. Chapter 3. The Art of Keeping True Wealth Beyond the Paycheck. And then there's this incredibly practical yet profoundly insightful piece of advice that really challenges our modern, often consumer-driven notion of what it means to be truly wealthy. It's not what you earn, but what you keep. In a world that so often glorifies high earnings, rapid accumulation, and lavish spending, this statement cuts right to the core of true financial wisdom, and I believe a more holistic, sustainable understanding of abundance. Rockefeller, through this counsel, wasn't just talking about hoarding money under a mattress. He was illuminating the vital importance of stewardship, about the discipline, the foresight, and the quiet diligence required to manage resources effectively so they can grow and serve a greater purpose, both for oneself, for one's family, and ultimately, for the wider community. It's a fundamental shift in perspective from merely acquiring to thoughtfully preserving, nurturing, and growing what you have. This principle invites us, indeed urges us, to look beyond the immediate excitement of the income, the momentary thrill of the deal, or the impressive size of the paycheck, and to focus instead on the quieter, more deliberate, and often less glamorous act of responsible management. It's about understanding, deep in our bones, that money earned can be incredibly fleeting, like water through our fingers if not handled with conscious care and unwavering prudence. How many tragic stories have we all heard of people who made vast fortunes, who reached incredible financial heights, only to lose it all because they lacked the fundamental discipline to keep it, to manage it wisely, to protect it from erosion? This isn't about being miserly or denying oneself joy. It's about strategic thinking, about making your money work for you instead of you always working for it, about building a solid foundation of security and stability that allows for greater freedom, more choices, and a more significant impact in the long run. The idea of keeping also extends far beyond just financial assets, which is what makes this wisdom so rich. It's also about preserving your values amidst the pressures of the world, safeguarding your precious health, nurturing your vital relationships. The very things that truly enrich your life and give it meaning. Even as you pursue financial success. Because let's be honest, what good is earning a fortune if, in the relentless process, you lose your peace of mind, your connection with loved ones becomes frayed, or your own well-being is sacrificed on the altar of ambition? So, keeping also means diligently safeguarding these non-monetary treasures, ensuring that your pursuit of wealth doesn't come at the devastating cost of what makes life truly meaningful and worth living. It's about striving for a beautifully balanced approach to prosperity, where financial health actively supports and enhances overall life fulfillment. Furthermore, this timeless wisdom powerfully underscores the critical importance of financial literacy and proactive planning in everyone's life. It's about empowering yourself to make informed decisions, avoiding the siren call of unnecessary and crippling debt, learning to invest wisely for the long term, and diligently preparing for the inevitable uncertainties of the future. When you consciously shift your focus to what you keep, you naturally become more mindful of your spending habits, more intentional about your savings goals, and more strategic and patient about your investments. This cultivated discipline is what transforms mere income into lasting, sustainable wealth. It's the crucial difference between a temporary windfall that quickly disappears and enduring financial strength that provides security and options. And this strength, this security, is what then allows for greater generosity, for the profound ability to make a tangible difference in the lives of others, and to support the causes you passionately believe in. Ultimately, this profound lesson teaches us that true wealth isn't just about accumulation or the numbers in an account. It's about sustainability, enduring security, and the capacity to make a lasting positive impact on the world. It's a compelling call to be responsible, thoughtful stewards of whatever resources, big or small, come our way. It encourages us to cultivate habits of thrift, foresight, and prudent management, and to understand that the real power of money lies not just in its earning, but in its careful preservation and its thoughtful, purposeful deployment. This is a game changer, isn't it? When you really let it sink into your consciousness and begin to apply it to your own life, it can change everything. These are just a few of the powerful lessons from Rockefeller's letters, timeless wisdom that truly resonates across the generations. We've touched on character as our core capital, the very bedrock of our being. We've explored reputation as the lasting echo of our daily actions, a reflection of our integrity in the world. And we've considered the profound truth that true wealth lies in what we steward with care, not just in what we earn. These aren't just abstract ideas, they are practical invitations to live more consciously and build a life of deep integrity and purpose. Imagine for a moment, really picture it, living by these principles every single day, consciously cultivating your inner strength and moral compass, knowing with certainty that your consistent actions build an undeniable and positive reputation, and managing your resources with foresight and wisdom. This, I believe, is the path to not only material success, should you seek it, but to a richer, more fulfilling existence, one that allows you to be a genuine force for good in your family, your community, and the world. It's about creating a legacy of true value. If you want to lead a meaningful, disciplined, wealthy, and generous life, this book, The 38 Letters from Rockefeller to His Son, offers incredible, albeit fictional guidance that feels profoundly real. It's a true gem, filled with insights that can illuminate your path. Thanks so much for watching, for sharing this time with me, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more inspiring content as we continue to learn and grow together.